This is actually attempt 2 of recording because I made a mistake. So, completing the square. So what we have to do when completing the square, we have to like follow this like form. It looks like this x squared. Right, let me just make it red so it's more like, makes more sense. Like you can see it. That's not red. So we have x squared plus bx equals c. That's how it's supposed to look like. So to follow that, we just have to transpose c. What's the constant? 5. That's c. We just transpose it to the other side. That becomes x squared plus 6x. Oh, that doesn't look like a plus. 6x equals -5. Next, we have to find the constant because we just transpose the constant to the other side, which means that there's no constant now. So to find the constant, we have to follow this formula. This is b over 2 squared. Now, let's identify what is b. Where is b over here? It's 6. b is 6. b is the coefficient of bx. So that means we just substitute it here. So that becomes 6 over 2 squared. And then what's 6 over 2? aka 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So we have 3 squared, and 3 squared is equal to 9. Now that we found the constant, which is 9, we simply have to add both sides by 9. So that becomes x squared plus 6x plus 9, and then -5 plus 9. Oh, that's plus 9. So what we did here is we added the constants right here where I just put the arrows. Like we added both sides. This is side 1 and this is side 2, if that makes sense. Next, we just have to factor. So we have to factor this quadratic trinomial here. So when you complete the square, the trinomial always becomes a perfect square. It's a perfect square trinomial, which means that you don't have to check. So we simply just factor straight up. So the factor of this is x plus 3 squared. That's because x squared divided by 2 is x, and oh no, x squared divided by x is x, and then 9 divided by its factors through. Oh wait, no. Yeah, whatever. But like when you factor perfect square trinomials, you basically just you get the square of this. So square root of 9 is 3, and the square root of x is x. If that makes sense. And now we just have to do the other side. So the other side is -5 plus 9. I think the answer here is pretty obvious. That's obviously 4. And then simply just square both sides. That's what you're supposed to do when you're trying to solve for a quadratic equation. And then we have x plus 3, because you cancel the number 2 here. Say bye to that. And then what is the square root of 4? The square root of 4 is 2. I don't think I have to make a whole thing on that. That's 2. Now when you're solving for x here, what we usually do is just oh, don't forget, when you square both sides, over here, there's the square root principle. I'm pretty sure mom taught us that, or plus minus. You always put plus minus on the right side. So now we have plus minus 2. X plus 3 equals plus minus 2. And then you can just transpose the 3 if you want. That's what I usually do, so I'm going to do that. This will become x equals plus minus 2 minus 3. Now, plus minus, when you say plus minus, that means there's 2 possible outcomes where the value is negative and the value is positive. So we can split the solution into 2. So we have x equals positive 2 minus 3, and x equals -2 minus 3. Then we just solve. So x equals -2 minus 3. What is -2 minus -3? I mean -2 minus 3. That is -5. And here, x minus 3. Oh no, 2 minus 3 is -1. There's your answer. X equals -5 and x equals -1. There, that's it.